Welcome to the hunt. Today's target shall be the Black Diablos. The Black Diablos is an interesting idea in its ecology. Oh, also, welcome to Monster Hunter World Iceborne Taxi Express, where you always get sent to the monster's face 50% of the time. Thank you, Raffinels. Is that Raffinels? Who gives a shit? I'm just happy this isn't a master rank Black Diablos and just normal high rank. I like the idea of Black Diablos within its ecology, which, if you don't know, the Black Diablos is simply a female Diablos in heat. I like the idea of the Black Diablos. I like the aggressiveness, the personality of the monster in game. I don't like fighting a Black Diablos. I really don't. For a couple of reasons, but we shall go over the big ones first. The first major reason why I don't like it is that she can constantly chain, digging on the ground, then jumping back up, not just raising back up onto you, literally jumping away from the hole she dug, jumping from that, charging and leaping into you. That's the first major thing I don't like. Second of all, she can chain these attacks multiple times in a row in master rank, and it's the worst. It's the worst. You basically have 30 to 40 seconds of just dodging mechanics where you cannot deal possible damage, and she, as per every master rank monster, can gain immunity to both flash pods and screamer pods, which makes the fight so much more annoying. Holy shit. Thirdly, she has a move where she has incredible tracking with a charge attack. So you know how normal Diablos is basically essentially just defined by the fact that it's an incredible monster who charges with impeccable aggressiveness. Black Diablos goes one step further. Goes one step further beyond. And just does the most broken charge in the entire game. So, as per the usual within Monster Hunter World and Iceborne, if you don't know already, the signature move of the entire game is running back and forth, which I'm glad DLC monsters mainly didn't include this feature. And if you don't know, Black Diablos is 100% the king, 100% the queen of this this kind of attack patterns. Their entire personality is based around charging back an opponent. It's just that the move that she uses has incredible tracking. You're pretty much forced into a Superman dive or into a counter move if you have to do this. Which is why I'm playing Longsword for this hunt specifically, because Longsword has a great counter move in the Force Light Slash. Also, it's a great evading move in general. Luckily, in this hunt, she didn't have to use that, and I'm also playing in high rank, meaning that I have a lot of leeway in terms of health pool. And I got lucky here because I actually got a turf war with normal Diablos that I think she won, but even so, it's a good damage opportunity where you can stay on the belly and deal a bunch of damage. So there are a bunch of ways you can go about fighting Black Diablos, but in general, anything that has large counter move or anything that applied really to the original Diablos, which is anything that has a guard point or just a guard mechanic, can have a much easier time fighting it, as you can just block the charge. The monster will bounce off if you can from there deal a counter slash. So honestly, I think Lance may be one of the shining example against this fight where it will take slightly longer, but it's one of the most efficient ways to take out the monster. Like, genuinely, I think that. Oh, there we go, super move, and I flashed it, so there's really no worries here. But she was about to do the super move charge. So again, a bunch of things going on. I got unlucky here, unfortunately. Got a Black Diablos and a Diablos in the exact same location and fighting. I've noticed this during filming the challenges. Having two monsters in the same area, it ain't ideal. It's far from being an ideal scenario, and honestly, just bring dunk pods. It's gonna make your life so much easier. But again, anything that has a guard point against a Black Diablos is amazing. Get Scream Pawns or you can knock him out of the hole. It's pretty much mandatory. If you can stay under the belly as much as possible, the hip check should not be able to hit you. The usual things is the closer range you are to Diablos, the more control you have over its attack patterns. The farther you're away, the more dangerous it becomes. That's my strategy for taking it down, but overall, a pretty good monster. We'll see you all tomorrow for another hunt.